Hey there, everybody. Yo, peoples, give me a sec real quick. What? People were waiting? People were already liking before I even started the thing? You guys are too kind. Give me a sec. I had to put on pants. Even though I would have been okay having shorts, it means the world to me that I would have. It would be more presentable for me to have on pants instead of my house shorts that I've had on all morning. But let's open up a window so we can get some light in here. All right. Okay, so everyone's here. Greetings, What If HA? What If MHA? Uncharted Gaming. It's your birthday officially today. Happy birthday! Today's your birthday? If it's your birthday today, hello, happy birthday, man! Congratulations on yet another year. Sorry this year has been weird for your birthday to be happening, but I hope you enjoy your birthday. Katos, I hope I'm saying that name correctly. Greetings to you as well. Cool K, welcome back. Good to see you. The pants of the masters of the realm of the Kyushu universe. Oh, I'm no master, but I am a purveyor of the world I survey. But it's good to see everyone here. Yo, peoples, we got another chapter of One Piece. As you guys have been noticing, we've been going on break every single chapter we've had of One Piece so far, and the chapter's ready. I put like 12:30 up just as a placeholder time, so that way when the chapter was up, you guys didn't have to wait alongside me in order to read it. I got the chapter right here, chapter 980, Fighting Music. So let's go ahead and get started. Hope you guys have been safe. Hope you guys have been keeping positive. You know me, I'm going to tell you guys to stay positive because, well, in the way the things are right now, it can seem dreary that most of us can't do the things that we love to do. So I just want to say, just keep positive thoughts in your head. Don't let depression or anything settle in, because I've seen a lot of people who've let depression and not being able to do certain things grab hold of them. So just remain positive, you guys. That's all. If I ever ask you guys to do anything when it comes to being on my channel, is to always try and be positive about things. No matter how bad things may look, it can always get better. Sure, people can say it can get worse, but it can always get better as well. Imagine I left Roger Vase's live reaction so I could watch Kyushu's first. What? That's wow, that's kind of a big honor because he's a much bigger deal than I am as far as his channel is concerned. So you humble me by being here. You didn't have to, but I'm incredibly honored that you were. How many minutes we're in? 3 minutes. Okay, I'm going to stop delaying because I will keep thanking you guys for showing up if I don't stop. All right, let's get serious. Let's get serious. I can't even do it. Chapter 980, Fighting Music. Gang Beige, Oh My Family, Volume 27, I Like You, Marry Me. Of course, okay, so Capone, everyone's reunited, as we know in Dressrosa. Lola and Chiffon are reunited, and the first thing that Lola does after getting accustomed to everything that's going on right now is she asks Gotti to marry her, because you know she does that to almost every guy that she comes across. So and Gotti's looking like, what? Marry me? You talking to me? Hinata, it's good to see you as well. Welcome. We just started on the chapter. We are on the cover page with Gang Beige, Oh My Family. So let's go ahead and move on to the next chapter. Psycho Ghost Rider. Wait, how many people does this make? Quite a few people in just 4 minutes. Wow. Guys, you know me. My channel is not all that big, and I tend to not garner like a whole bunch of views as much all the time. But seeing you guys just drop in out of nowhere, wow, thank you. I'm glad that I'm someone you guys see as entertaining. All right, let's move on to the first page, because the last time we left off, just to recap, we were seeing how Toby Roppo were speaking with Kaido, and all the things were going on there, and how Kaido needs them to go find his son Yamato. Because he's linked to one of the announcements that he's going to be giving, alongside with announcing that him and Big Mom are going to be forming the world's strongest pirate alliance. So among those things, Luffy's there just kind of blending in and enjoying the festivities. And some of the Beast Pirates are like messing with some food and saying like, we don't want this. How about we just go ahead and give it to the people of Ebisu Town? I mean, we hate this stuff anyway, so we might as well give it to them. They'll eat anything. And this sets Luffy off because he remembers how Tama enjoyed having some actual food other than, run down dirty leftovers that people of the Flower Capital would keep leaving the people of Ebisu. So this really got an angry look on his face. So let's see what happens. Hey, you got Oshiriko all over me. And there's Luffy in the background just chilling. Yeah, because Oshiriko ain't fit for eating. It's better to wear it. Yeah! Bring more Oshiriko out. Let's have a food fight. And then Luffy's just listening to all this. And then he thinks of Tama. Oh, Gear Third! What are you doing? How come the idiots like you have all the food in front of you and Tama's stomach is still empty? Gum gum! Elephant gun! Luffy, you had one job. Like we should have seen all of this coming. We should have seen this coming. Luffy is the exact opposite of inconspicuous. The only time he was even remotely stealthy was when he was hiding under the cloak of Boa Hancock when they were infiltrating Impel Down. And even then, she kept putting her in situations that made people suspicious of her. You had one job, Luffy. Don't cause any trouble. And the first thing you do within first few minutes of getting into the main eating hall of the Beast Pirates is you unleash one of your most well-known attacks that literally link things to you, and you hit the people who are insulting your friends. This is supposed to be a covert op. You had one job, Mugiwara. You had one job. But he elephant guns the whole crew right there. And he flattens the head of the guy who was clowning Tama. And everyone's looking on saying, huh? And of course, Queen looks down at this. But we don't see a reaction from Queen quite yet. Yada yada does it. Mugiwara no Luffy. Hold on, is my camera fine? If I'm leaning forward like this. Okay, that's better. Sorry, I had to move the camera just a little bit for you guys, so I'm not leaning too much out of frame. But now it's cutting to the outside of Onigashima. Fight! Fight! Yeah, mess him up. And then he cracks his neck like Luffy's about to get ready to fight. And then we cut to Kid and his crew, and they're off on another direction. Look, Captain. It's Straw Hat. What does that idiot think he's doing? We're trying to sneak through this banquet area using these disguises, and look at him. Forget him. This just makes it easier for us to get around. And then Kid is just walking around. I didn't call him King before, did I? It's Kid. Kid is just walking around while all this is going on, and apparently something's been sliced next to Kid and Killer. Oh, there's a crack running through the second floor balcony. What the? And now, oh, I see some samurais in there. They might have got hit, so some of their clothes are starting to show through. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? We're tipping over. And the balcony has been sliced cleanly through, and it falls over. Oh, no, the feast area is a total mess. You okay over there? What was that? Well, way to go. You just had to cause a scene. I can't tell who this is. So I'm just trying to give a temporary voice until I see who the person is. I heard the noise in the distance and walked straight in this direction to see. Who's that? It's Zoro. Mm, you got the two worst people to be inconspicuous, and they're already causing trouble. First, Luffy elephant guns a portion of the crew and causes attention in one direction that Queen's looking in. Now Zoro's over in another direction, slicing up balconies. Luffy's crew is a madhouse. That's the understatement of the year. Okay, so that was Zoro, so I gotta change his voice again. Well, way to go. You just had to cause a scene. I heard the noise in the distance and walked straight in this direction to see. Who's that? What a mess you've made of things. Why can't you behave and infiltrate the group like a normal person? Does he understand the words that are coming out of his mouth? This crew's a joke. Zoro literally is the one member of the crew that doesn't give any care about what's going on. He'll even say like, hey, we're supposed to be hiding out here. What are you doing causing a scene? How are Kinemon and the others supposed to sneak around the back if you're causing trouble? That sounds like something that Zoro would say. But they spilled the Oshiruko on the ground on purpose. The Oshiruko? Well, that settles it. They gotta get sliced. I love this chapter already. Why is that setting them off? Hey, hang on, hold up. What's the surprise? Explain. Oh, it's Queen. Hey, hold up. What's the surprise? Explain. Master Queen, Doctor, help. But this isn't a war. I know, and they haven't figured us out yet. Huh? These guys aren't with us? Oh, they're already getting in trouble. Oh, Scratchman already saw through the whole thing. He says, huh? That's super obviously Strawhead Luffy. What's he doing here? I heard he was imprisoned in Udon. D-Train, what's going on? And Grant Dolman and CJ, if I didn't acknowledge you, and Mark Curtis, if I didn't acknowledge you when you came in, my apologies. Welcome. But now we got Scratchman actually speaking ever since he was walking alongside the numbers many chapters ago. That's super obviously Strawhead Luffy. What's he doing here? I heard he was imprisoned in Udon. All right, Luffy, if you're satisfied now. Who are these guys? Just seize them. They're up to no good. Let's scram. They're running away. As soon as they get found out, they start running away. And Luffy's all like, we're running. God, this is so awesome. We could get in trouble, but you know. Queen, I gotta check in with you. Yo, what's up, brother Apu? You know how you're in charge of Udon and you trap some rats? You don't want them to wriggle loose, right? Because if you ask me, that looks like the pirate Straw Hat Luffy and pirate hunter Zoro, don't it? Wait, are these guys infiltrating our party? They're from the worst generation! Yo, what are we gonna get for catching them? Apu. And then Kid looks in his direction because he knows Apu's over there. Apu. Darn it, they broke out of prison? No problems here. Because remember, dang it, I forgot the warden. The warden with the elephant in his face. Because remember, he's told, while he was under effects of Tama's devil fruit power, he told Queen that everything was okay. That allowed everything to go so smoothly so far. But now he realizing that all of that, Queen is realizing that all of that has been a ruse. Okay, folks, we got one fun golden festival happening tonight. As it happens, I got someone I want to erase right now. I'll get rid of one of the Tobiropo and create an open seat. Whoa, that's the best possible reward! We can be Tobiropo! I'm in, I'll do it, me too. That's quite some motivation. I want that seat for myself. There's no hope unless you're at least a gifter. Forget it, let's Drake. Oh, we got some more individuals that have that little eye tattoo on their face, just like Huabang. I forget her name. But there's actually some people, Godspeed from Philippines. Hey, welcome. It's always good to see people from different countries show up to my streams and anything that I upload, so I welcome you here. I hope you enjoy yourself. The Anime Juke, welcome as well. Queen to Straw Hats confirmed. That's quite some motivations. Like reading through all these panels here, these got to be some kind of important side characters because they're designed differently from the rest of the Beast Pirates. They're not just like in a traditional fur cloak with the horns and bare chests and anything. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that look differently than the rest of the Beast Pirates. There's no hope unless you're a gifter. You're at least a gifter. Forget it. Let's drink. These guys seem annoying to deal with. They must all be Smile Fruit users. Kaido's castle is probably in the back. Let's clear the minimum out of the way and get inside. Sounds good. And we got Scratchman using his Devil Fruit power. Do we finally get to find out what it's called? But he turns his teeth into piano keys, and he clangs his head, and he pretty much uses in order the exact same moves he used on Kizaru way back when in Sabaody Archipelago when he tried to fight him. Like he plays with his teeth, it turns it into keys first, then he crashes with his head that cut off one of his arms, and then he beats on his chest that caused Kizaru's upper body to explode. In that order. Nice callback there, Oda. I remember that specifically. You didn't think I knew, but I do. Scratch! And now we get to see the effects of... Oh, that's a new one. He pulled his arm apart. He pulled his arm... and it shows strings underneath as it's strumming like a guitar as well. Okay, so that's a new one that we have not seen. But now we see Luffy getting hit with his musical attacks. Luffy! Huh? Hang on. That's the guy who was in an alliance with Jaggy. What was that? Did I get punched? Slash! Oh! And with that slash, he cuts Zoro across the chest. Wait, is that the same direction? He cut him across the chest in the exact same direction that Mihawk cut Zoro. Hold on. I gotta go back a few chapters to see the scar. Yes, he slashed him across the chest in the same direction as the scar that Mihawk gave him. So it's going right across that same scar. Whoa, Zoro! Huh, a slashing attack? He doesn't have a blade, and I didn't see the trajectory of his attack at all. What are those power he has? Check it out! Check it out! Here comes another one. I know. Boom! He hits his chest, and Luffy explodes. And it looks like Luffy's unconscious. His eyes are white. Yo! Did Scratchman actually knock Luffy out? Luffy! Wait a second, that was quick. Is that all you've got? Hold on, there's got to be something more. I got to stop getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry, I got to stop getting ahead of myself. But it shows Luffy falling over, Scratchman with his shades, and then Zoro saying, darn it, no choice, just have to get away. Yeah, hey, they're running for it. After them. If we take too much damage here, we won't last to actually fight Kaido. It's not just that, they outnumber us. Their skills run deep. And one of the people trying to take him down uses a bow, and Zoro deflects it. And then another one with a wolf smile devil fruit tries to chomp at Luffy, but Luffy wakes up and then bites the wolf instead. Like the wolf is preparing to bite down on Luffy, and Luffy literally opens his mouth and bites down on top of the wolf's entire mouth. And it causes the wolf to go like, yay! Sorry, I'm fine. Of course you are. Let's break through them. Enough disguises. Oh, they're done hiding. Literally, you haven't even had the disguises on a good 30 minutes, and you're already back in your regular clothes. Let's break through them. Enough disguises. They're hard to move in. Check it out. You're still in my firing range. Let's see how you like my subwoofer, Straw Hat. Roronoa. Stop it, kid. That's stop it, kid. And no, that's Killer saying that. Stop it, kid. Because he's still under there suffering the effects of the smile. They'll spot you. I don't care. That traitor over there is how all this got started. Eat this, Apu. Kid, Punk, Gibson. And Kid covers his entire right arm in countless amounts of metal, turns it into a giant hand, and shoves it right into Apu with enough force to literally break the wall he pushes him into. And just like that, that's the end of the chapter. Whew. So we didn't get the name of Scratchman Apu's Devil Fruit in this chapter, but we did get another name of one of Kid's attacks. I feel like the chapter where we're finally going to get its revealed name is coming up very soon, because most of these chapters where we've been seeing of Kid since he's returned, he's been adding new moves to show off. And this Punk Gibson move, yeah, that's something. He literally just makes a gigantic fist and just Buddha palms Scratchman. But can we also... Okay, so just to recap, just to go through all this, because I kind of want to bring up another thing that Hinata and Kohagen are saying right now. So Luffy already cuts loose. So much for hiding. Already cuts loose within the first few minutes of being inside the hall after hearing people besmirch Tama and all the people of Ebisu Town, saying that the only thing they deserve is the scraps we got left over. Hey, Karma, what's going on? And then we have Zoro causing trouble on another end, on the other side of a room, causing trouble. And then they get spotted, and Scratchman Apu recognizes them. Queen recognizes them. Don't tell me you already read the chapter. Yes, unfortunately, Karma, I've already been through it. And given the time that I've actually finished it surprisingly fast. 22 minutes. But this was actually a really good chapter. I love this chapter. It made me laugh a lot more than others have, just by the sheer absurdity of it. But Luffy pretty much forgoes his disguise. Zoro forgoes his disguise. They run into Scratchman, and he's able to contend with them surprisingly well. So the Queen say he wants to kill one of the Tobiropo, but which one and why? Doesn't say. He just says that, hey, I got an idea. I want to get rid of one of the Tobiropo. So whoever captures Straw Hat gets to take that seat once it's empty. So I feel like either it was a Sasaki or Who's Who, since they seem to be the one. Bro, I saw that the stream started at 12:30 for me, and it's now 12:28. Sorry. I meant to change that because I forgot that the chapters get released at 12, and I forgot to change that. Karma, that is entirely my fault. Please forgive me. I forgot to change that because some people may be showing up to this now because of my negligence. So please, from the bottom of my heart, forgive me. I forgot to reset that. But they go up against Scratchman, or if you found out that Drake is a double agent, that's another theory. But they go up against Scratchman, and he's able to literally fight Luffy and Zoro without even having to touch them. And the thing is, they can't even dodge his attacks because they don't know how to track it. Like, if Zoro was fighting like a regular swordsman who could like throw out air slashes, he could see it. And he could predict where it is because, swordsman spirit and skills as a swordsman. But with Scratchman, he literally does it based on sound. Now, mind you, this is just a theory of mine, but he's doing it all through sound, and it's like manipulating the world around whatever he wants to have. Shouldn't observation haki help with his attacks? That's the thing. But I feel like observation haki works against physical things or things that can physically touch you. Because I'm trying to think of other instances where observation haki was able to let you detect things that could not touch you. Because whenever we see observation haki, it's always to either dodge or anticipate something physical. But Scratchman using his devil fruit abilities, there's nothing physical about it until it hits you. And by that time, it's already too late. And he almost almost knocks out Luffy. Like he briefly KOs Luffy for a short minute until Luffy quickly regains consciousness. Kind of speaks on Luffy's toughness as a whole, because he kind of woke back up like a couple of seconds later. But Scratchman was able to not only wound Luffy, but he was able to wound Zoro as well. Like, we haven't seen Zoro suffer any really big wounds since he fought Killer before Killer reunited with Kid. And that was when he was under the name Kamazo. And he got, skewered by one of his scythes. But Scratchman pretty much was, contending with both Luffy and Zoro to the point where they said, like, okay, this is too much. We got to get away from here. And some other individuals of the Beast Pirates who were taking up Queen's offer on trying to take them in so they could then have a chance of becoming one of the newer Toby Roppo after Queen opens up a spot, they start chasing after them. And then, despite Crown Clown, I forgot to reset the timer on my stream, so you're just coming into the review of it. I've kind of already read through the chapter already. I apologize to Karma. I'm apologizing to you as well. That is not going to happen again. I just need to set it to 12 o'clock, so even if I have to wait for the chapter to pop up, that's going to be the whole thing. But that is my fault entirely. My apologies. But it gets to the point where Kid gets mad and upset. He gathers the metal around him, and he eyeballs Apu, and he literally just jumps at him, because Apu is the reason why Kid was put in Udon prison, why everyone in Kid's crew, everyone that's close to Kid, that Apu's the reason why pretty much, I want to say, Killer got fed that defective smile fruit, and he's now forced to smile for the rest of his life until someone discovers like a cure. And the reason why Kid was imprisoned in Udon. It's all because of Apu. And of course, Kid gets his revenge, though I don't know if this is where Kid's going to stop at, by slamming a gigantic metal fist into Apu. So I don't know where things are going to go from here, but it ends with Kid just literally embedding a giant hand into Apu with enough force to break the wall around him. Still a good chapter though. Made me laugh. A whole bunch of cool things are happening, but whew. And it says next chapter hits June 7th, which is week after next. So we're going on break again. For One Piece. This was a good chapter, I gotta say. Let me see what you guys have been saying. Apu versus Brook. Sound versus sounds. That's an interesting matchup. Is Brook even strong enough? Don't know, because we don't even know the full extent of his Yomi Yomi no Mi, or how much stronger he's become. We've only seen a little bit of it, but I feel like there's still more to Brook that meets the eye. Would like a music fight? That would be cool. Maybe we're going to see Drake versus Queen instead of Sanji versus Queen, like some people expected. Hey, some people were saying in my past reaction, they'd love to see dinosaur versus dinosaur. So that's just... Was that you, Karma, who said that? Or was that somebody else? But if that proves true, then that's the wish of theirs being granted. Karma, now I'd like to see Brook fighting Apu, but I think Kid will fight Apu because he hates him. I feel that that's a definite possibility, because as bloodthirsty as Kid is, he cares about his crew. He hates the fact that Killer is now under the effects of a defective smile, and he's no longer the exact same person that he used to be. And he blames that on Apu. He's imprisoned because of Apu. Brook was kept by a long arm before time skip, right? Maybe, just maybe. Just maybe. What if Brook could switch souls when he awakens his fruit, trains it long enough? Could switch souls? Well, I kind of feel that there could be a weakness towards that, in the same way that the Yamanaka clan of Naruto have a weakness. Whenever they use the mind transfer jutsu, it leaves their bodies vulnerable. If they transfer their souls into another person, it leaves their body vulnerable. So it kind of makes it so that if something were to happen to Brook's body and he can't return his soul back to it, or if it's destroyed, then he's up a creek at that point. So that's a weakness I see if he were able to train his ability to switch souls with people. But that's how I see it. Like there's always a catch when it comes to certain abilities. If you're able to switch souls with people or switch your soul with another, then it leaves your body open to for that person you switched your soul from to do with whatever they want. Like they could literally just stab themselves multiple times in the leg, and then you either have to return to your body so you can keep them from doing it, or allow them to literally ravage your body and get stuck in the body that you're in. And then you have to think about if the person's body you transfer soul into, is it stronger than the body you're in, or is it weaker? If your original body is destroyed, then you're left with a weak body to stay in. And if you train that body for a long time and it's still destroyed, then that's just years of experience just gone. But that's just my theory. Sorry, I tend to think about these types of things a lot, so that's why I can just keep going with it a little bit. The question is now, how can you counter sonic powers? That's a very good question. Maybe the same way that Luffy has been training his armament haki. Because think about it. Remember way back in Marineford, when nothing has been shown to be resistant to Whitebeard's Quake powers, save for that metal siege wall and the admirals. And the admirals combined their armament haki in the same way that Luffy has been training to. They used it to create a shield to literally block it. Something that only one other thing has been shown to be able to counter it was that siege wall and the combined efforts of the admirals using their Oh, that's what you meant. They combined their armament haki. Sorry, I was reading through your comments. They combined their armament haki to shield the shockwave itself. And Whitebeard's shockwave was completely nullified. One way I could think of that is if you're able to use armament haki to literally make like Rayleigh does when he literally just kept the giant elephant on Ruskaina from hitting him. He just shoved his hand and it blocked it. It's literally just invisible armor, not just like Sage Arts Jutsu where it can just, hit people without touching them, but it can actually be armor as well. So maybe there's a way that you can counter that from things that are not physical or can't touch you physically, or something that you can block physically. Maybe there's there's a higher form of armament haki, like the ones that they use that Roger uses, Rayleigh uses, and the admirals use, that allows you to block out things that would normally hit you. This would be the perfect time for Luffy to put his armament haki to the test. It really would. Because if he can shield himself from these attacks from Apoo, then that's one more step in the right direction of him being able to take on Kaido. What if Apoo's fruit hits you and not where you are? So wait, let me see if I understand this right. What if Apoo's fruit hits you and not where you are? So his fruit hits you, not just the vicinity you're in, it is specifically you. When he did his boom attack, it hits straight from your core and it explodes outwards. When he does a slash, it hits you directly. Not just in the vicinity, it is specifically targeted. I feel like it has an area of effect, but he can literally pinpoint where it's going to hit you. If he aims for your head, then the explosion would aim right at your head, which makes his aim very, very dangerous because he doesn't have to aim it. He just has to see you. That's the thing. All he has to do is just see you and he can hit you. That's a scary ability, which means that unless you're faster than his eyes can track, you can't escape from it. That's how I feel. What if Apoo's sonic powers are like those sound ninja from Naruto and you can't counter them even if you cover your ears? That's actually a good thing. Weren't those basically like genjutsus though that affected the senses that affected the senses? Can't speak. It seems like Apu has some sort of short buildup, so you have to stay on the offensive with him. Well, he does have to use his own body to use these moves, like playing his teeth as piano keys or hitting his head to slash or hitting his chest. So that the thing is, you would have to keep him from using his arms. That's the thing. So just keep on attacking him. But yes, I don't want to drag this out longer than I need to, because isn't there another chapter of My Hero out today? Hold on, you guys. Let me check, because if there is, then I don't want to carry this on too long. Yes, there is one out right now, so I'll go ahead and start it on that stream after I'm done here. But overall, this chapter, let me just go ahead and give my review of this chapter. This chapter was great. What I would expect from a chapter from break, because you know how it used to be when we would get multiple chapters on end, and then we would go on break, and then a chapter would come out after the break, and then it would be awesome. This is one of those chapters. Now, mind you, we're getting after break chapter every other week now, since there's a delay with these chapters being put out. So hopefully all these chapters will remain as such, awesome chapters that we always expect after a break is over. So this chapter was great, awesome. Let me look through here to make sure that I didn't miss anything, because I do tend to miss something. I think Apu's powers are vibrations, because sounds are vibrations, so there should be a way to counter them. That'd be an interesting variation, because I see it as a different type of version of like Whitebeard's type of fruit, like not like specifically like his, because we know that there are many devil fruits in the world, but not one devil fruit. It's never been said that a devil fruit can't have different variations of it. Like you have the Meta no Mi, which is a heat-based devil fruit. And then you have the Magu no Mi, which is another heat-based devil fruit, but it's superior to the Mera no Mi. So what I would think is that maybe Scratchman Apu is along the lines of Whitebeard's devil fruit, and the fact that both of them use vibrations. In Whitebeard's case, it's shockwave-like vibrations, not sound-based, whereas Apu's is sound-based, but not like Whitebeard's. And Whitebeard's a more superior version because it can function on a worldwide scale, whereas Apu's can focus on like a immediate area around him, because we've yet to see an attack that covers a large, wide scale. The Hiei no Mi versus the Yuki no Mi. There's various types of devil fruits that have variations, some greater and some weaker. So I feel like, as you've been saying, it's, as you said, Collegial, his powers could be based on vibrations, but it's sound-based vibrations. And it's a lower tier than that of Whitebeard's. So it would be interesting, but the power is sneaky and dangerous. Scratchman Apu for Power Warriors 4. I'd love that. You know what I would really love? If we actually got some more information about the DLC characters in the game. We got told that Smoothie's coming out soon. We've only got a screenshot of her in-game render. We don't even have any gameplay screenshots. The phone is ringing, Doppio. I literally just watched that episode where it introduced Doppio. Yeah, like snow versus ice, which are similar, but ice is superior. Yes. Which makes me wonder, is there a variation of Kizaru's? Because we've seen all the variations of devil fruits for all the admirals, save for Kizaru. I don't think there's any variation. Well, no. I don't think there's any variation or lower form of Kizaru's devil fruit out there somewhere. Because think about it, what's lower than light? That isn't light. But that's just my thought. But I don't want to keep you guys too long. I'm just looking through these panels real quick to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Luffy uses Elephant Gun on the very person that was besmirching Tama, caves his entire head in. Kind of reminds me of how Garp smashed in Don Chinjiao's head when they fought for the last time. Then it has Kid and his crew walking around. Zoro's in another direction, slicing up buildings. I thought Enel's might be the lower version of Kizaru. Huh. That's a good thought because light is in the name. And people, you know what gets me? And I'm just going to say this real quick. People kind of confuse me a little bit when they say that Eneru's Devil Fruit is stronger than Kizaru. Then you have to remind them what word lightning derives from. There'd be no lightning without light. People say like, oh, Eneru's Devil Fruit is stronger than Kizaru's. Like, it's a joke, right? Kizaru is leagues above Enel. Eneru. I'm so used to calling him Eneru. I'll call him Enel. But Zoro slices up a balcony, causing another commotion. Scratchman recognizes them. They just start beating up Beast Pirates as they start running away. I think people underestimate Kizaru. They underestimate him. Lightning is slower than light. Okay, so let's do this. It's time to check the facts. How fast is light? 299,792 kilometers per second. That is the speed of light in a vacuum. Well, speed of light in a vacuum is 186,282 miles per hour. And in theory, nothing can travel faster than light. In miles per hour, light speed is, well, a lot, about 670,616,629 miles per hour. That's how fast lightning is, how light is. Now, how fast is lightning? We already know that light is faster than lightning. Okay, so how much faster is, okay, is lightning as fast as the speed of light? Lightning is the flash of light that occurs when charge separation occurs. Like other forms of light, the light emitted from the lightning travels near the speed of light. This speed is nearly 300 million meters per second. The speed of sound in air at sea level moves about 1 mile every 5 seconds. So as we've seen, the speed of which lightning moves is near 300 million meters per second, and light moves at 299,792 kilometers. In miles per hour, that is 670 million. So that is a lot faster. So whoever tries to say that, you know, Kizaru is slower or slower than he could be, yeah, he in relative to the speed that he could move realistically, he moves ridiculously. He only moves fast enough for the anime to show us, because if he actually moved at the speed and the anime showed that speed, we would not be able to keep up with him at all. Like when Luffy tried to make a dash. Sorry, there's something in my eye and it's annoying me right now. When Luffy tried to use his gear second to move to Ace's position, Kizaru was already there in front of him, telling him that his gear second was too slow and kicked him away. So whatever speed Kizaru is moving at, it's a lot faster when the anime is showing us. Like a better example is when he kicked Scratchman Apoo into the building, and then in a flash, he was already in a position to kick Drake in the face way back in the Sabaody archipelago. So the speed of which they show how fast he moves, it is beyond ridiculous. Like the moment the flash was gone after kicking Apoo, he was already down on the ground, winding his foot up to kick Drake in the face. And we saw how hard he kicked him. It was enough to literally bring down the building he got knocked into. So with the speed that we see Kizaru moving at, it is a lot faster than what we've seen. But I'm not going to keep you guys too long. I kind of don't want this to go longer than an hour. So I don't want to keep you guys too long, so I can go ahead and get the My Hero thing going. Talking about speed and speed powers in comics and movies. I love Quicksilver from X-Men versus Quicksilver from Avengers. Quicksilver from X-Men, I feel, has like, I actually like Quicksilver and the X-Men as well, because we get an understanding of like what he experiences and what he sees when he's moving at the speed we see him at. Sure, we have Quicksilver, but we only have like a brief moment where we see him moving at super slow speeds. But like, can we just talk about Quicksilver in Age of Apocalypse, where he literally cleared out everyone in the X Mansion from a semi-nuclear explosion, because the engine for the X-Jet is a mini nuclear reactor. So he literally saved everyone in that mansion. Has anyone even clocked that speed, how fast it would have gone? I believe someone actually made a video showing you how fast it would have been in real time, and it was only like 2 seconds long. Hold on, let me see if I can actually find that real quick to get the time down. But it was only like 2 real-world seconds long on how fast he cleared out everyone. We literally spent like 3 minutes in that scene seeing him catch everyone. Quicksilver scene in real time. Okay, Quicksilver scene without slow motion, Quicksilver house scene without slow motion. So I'm looking at it right now. It's showing the seconds where Alex blows up the X engine. And for those who question it, Alex died. He died. Hold on. I blinked and it was already over. It explodes and it shows the kids being flung into the water and everyone being saved. Literally, as soon as the explosion happens, everyone is outside. Literally 1 second has passed in this video. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, you guys. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for going off topic here and, not staying on topic with what this stream is about, One Piece. Sorry. Not to mention he's so cool, basically saved X-Men movies. Yeah, he did. Sad what they did to him in Dark Phoenix, where they gave him a moment and then they just kind of, you know what? We know you're expecting another Quicksilver moment, so let's just undermine that momentarily and then just dedicate it to whatever that story was. I did not watch Dark Phoenix. I only watched the Quicksilver scene when it popped up on YouTube and heard people's reviews of it, because from what I hear, the reviews that people gave it are a lot more entertaining than that movie as a whole. Well, Worldbreaker Hulk might be in the MCU. I hope so, because I'm kind of tired of Professor Hulk. I need Savage Hulk. We need Savage Hulk. Savage Hulk, Worldbreaker Hulk. We need Hulk who's intelligent, but he's not afraid to smash. We get Professor Hulk in Endgame, and he's ashamed to look at himself. That's not Hulk. That's Banner with extensive prosthetics. But that's just my opinion. Sorry, I'm getting off topic again. Let me go ahead and end it here so I can go ahead and start up my Hero reaction as well. Overall, this was a very good chapter. Wow, I never noticed just how much of my quarantine hair was really growing in. So, as I love this chapter, I really did. We got to see Scratchman, and now he's back. And I don't know for how much longer, because it seems that Kid has it in for him. But now we have the matter of, well, now that the Straw Hat, both Luffy and Zoro are there at the party, how well is the plan going to go with them causing a ruckus now? Welcome. Sorry if you're coming here on the tail end of the stream. I'm sorry, I cannot read that out. Please forgive me, because I don't understand, what is that, Japanese? Please forgive me. I wish I did, and I wish I could address you by name, but I can't read that out. So my apologies. But you're welcome here. You're always welcome here. All you guys are welcome here. But overall, this was a great chapter. This is like, Oda really does well with like withholding people from us. And then when they come back, it's usually in big ways. Like the last time we saw Scratchman, he was walking alongside the numbers, which we still don't know where the rest of the numbers are or what they even look like. And now he brings back Apu after so many chapters of not seeing him at all. And the last thing we see happening to him is him getting slam dunked into a nearby wall. So yeah, good chapter. Very good chapter. And whoever you are and whatever your name may be, hello. Yes. Good. I'm glad that this channel is a community where people are nice. Like this is what I've always wanted. Like my channel to be a place where people can come by and just chill. I'm Ryoke. I love One Piece. Oh, welcome Ryoke. I hope I said that enunciation right. But it's good to have you here. My apologies if you're coming in at the tail end of this stream, because I'm going to be starting up my next stream to doing a reaction to the newest My Hero Academia chapter. And but yes, I welcome you here. Tell your friends about me. I'd love to have them there as well. Have them here as well. But everyone, yeah, this is where I'm going to end it. It's already like 10 minutes away from an hour. I tried my best to try and keep from going over there. But yes, this chapter was amazing. If you are just now watching this after the stream has been up and you're watching it as a video, I hope you enjoyed the reaction. I enjoyed this chapter as well. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Just remain positive. Stay positive. Please, please, if I never ask you guys to do anything else, just stay positive. Don't let anything negative stay in your mind, because it never leads to anything good. We've lost far too many good people and far too many nice people out in the world today because they've let depression hit them and they've let that dictate how their lives go. And I knew people who this has happened to, and all I want to do is just, the reason why I do this channel is to entertain, to brighten people's days so that they can see that everything is not all bad as it may seem. And I'm going to continue to do that as long as I got blood in my veins and beat in my heart. I'm just going to continue to do this for as long as I'm physically able. So guys, just remain. You are my friends. Everyone who likes One Piece is a friend. Rio, you will always be welcome here. This is why I love doing this. The people that you meet, it's absolutely simply amazing. You guys have blessed me. You guys may not know it, but you guys are awesome. You helped me be a better YouTuber, and you just helped me be better with a whole bunch of things. So thank you. So I'm just going to end it here. Sorry to drag this on. Sorry to get all mushy and too heartfelt for you guys. But yeah, great chapter. Might read through it again just so I can see if I made sure that I'm not missing anything. But yes, welcome, Nakama. So yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I got for One Piece today. I'm going to move on to My Hero, and then we're going to do our reaction to that. Then I'm going to get myself something to drink because your boy is thirsty. I might grab myself a water before I started the My Hero thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, sorry I'm not very good at English. Don't even worry about it. We can understand you just fine. Trust me, we can understand you just fine. But you're always welcome here, Rio. Always. So, with that being said, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples. Time to get myself something to drink. Good God, I love this job.